There is a quiet danger in explaining yourself too much. Not because clarity is wrong, but because most explanations are not offered to be understood. They are offered to be accepted. The moment you feel the need to justify your nature, your pace, your boundaries, you have already handed away leverage. Marcus Aurelius warned against this when he wrote that a man should be content to be what he is, without applause or defense. The Stoic does not hide, but he does not plead either. Over-explanation is often fear dressed as politeness. Fear of being misread, fear of being rejected, fear of standing alone in one's decisions. Jung would have called this a fracture between the persona and the self, the mask working over time to protect what has not yet learned to stand firm. When you explain too much, you dilute your position. You invite negotiation where none was required. Comfort plays a similar trick, but on a longer timeline. Comfort delays destiny, not because comfort is evil, but because it dulls the signal that tells you when something is wrong. A life arranged entirely around ease slowly loses its edge. The Hermetic text spoke of friction as the agent of transformation. Without pressure, nothing is refined. Comfort anesthetizes urgency. It convinces you there is time when there is only opportunity. This is why so many remain suspended in potential. They are not lazy. They are insulated, shielded from the very resistance that would shape them. Seneca wrote that no man grows strong without opposition. Remove resistance and you remove the reason to evolve. Destiny does not respond to convenience. It responds to alignment and effort applied over time, which leads to the most persistent illusion of the modern mind, the myth of overnight change. Sudden awakenings make good stories, but poor foundations. What looks like transformation is almost always the visible result of invisible accumulation. Jung was explicit about this. Consciousness expands gradually, often painfully, as shadow is integrated piece by piece. Anything that arrives too fast has not been metabolized. The danger of believing in overnight change is not disappointment, it is impatience. You begin to despise the slow work. You abandon paths that require endurance. You mislabel boredom as failure. Hermetic law states that cause precedes effect in silence. The effect only appears sudden to those who were not watching the process. A disciplined mind understands this. It does not rush to be understood. It does not seek comfort as a strategy. It does not expect transformation without time under tension. It moves quietly, applies pressure where it matters, and allows results to speak instead of explanations. As Epictetus said, don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. That is where destiny stops being delayed and starts responding.